What
I guess
what's
you're
the
filling
gnarliest
in.
serve you faced?
Ooh, this season, I feel like I've faced like most of the hard servers in the world at this point. Um, I guess this year in Russia.
Grozer was with you
Hmm,
guys, yeah?
sorry,
Grozer was in. Oh yeah, he was playing in your guys' league this year.
Grozier was there. I only played against him once, and I don't think he went off that game, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. Ooh, there's a
Wait,
lot of tough servers. I feel like Poletayev, the lefty, has one of the hardest serves. It's like a
how
70.
fast is that coming?
It's like consistently a 70-mile-an-hour lefty hook
Oh jeez.
serve that you just like hope to get up. Um,
It's like digging,
and
yeah.
then, sorry.
Is it mostly like kind of like digging? I feel like when you're facing these high level serves, I mean, if they're on, you're playing defense back there and just popping it up and giving your team a
Exactly. I
hit.
mean, that's a lot. That's what our coaches tell us. Like, just play defense. Your mindset as a passer completely changes from, nail this pass to put this on the 10-foot line in the middle of the court kind of thing. And that's like pretty rough for me. I hate I'm just a perfectionist when it comes to passing. So it's like, it's really tough for me to change that mindset. But I will say, like, we played Perugia once this year in Champions League, and they have, Leon Antanasievich, Plotinsky, who's a Ukrainian with a lefty hook serve. I would say that they were one of the tougher. We also played like Kazan, which with Ingapet and Mikhailov. So it's like, I don't know. Take your
Jeez.
pick. Take your
So,
pick.
That's
so,
wild.
so as you mentioned, you're facing the top servers in Leon. So would you say, I have two questions to this. Leon would probably, is that the toughest serve you face? And the second question would be, when his serve is coming, he has a 40+ inch vertical, 6'9", cannon of an arm. So it's not only coming hard, but I feel like it's also coming down and tailing. That's gotta
Yeah.
be
So
nuts.
I think Leon, the maybe the silver lining with Leon is that normally he has pretty good spin on the ball. It'll be a 76-mile-an-hour, perfect top spin. So when that happens, it's kind of just about like bodying it up, and you're not necessarily worried about the float on it. So I think, what was the second part of your question? I mean, it's definitely a top 5 serve,
Yeah.
but if you can like just get in front of it, it's not one of those that's necessarily going to float on you. When he does, it's like an ace for sure.
Yeah. Who's number one? You said top 5. Who's number 1?
Ooh,
Could be somebody
that's such
on
a
your
hard
team.
question. I'm trying to think like through every team. Hmm, I mean, there's so many. I can't name them. I mean, like Matt Anderson has one of the toughest. Zaitsev, Leon, Grozier.
I mean, serving is too,
Poletayev.
like, really like about the day. I feel like it's how they're playing that well. If they're just feeling it, then they're going back and just reeling from the service line. And
Absolutely. I
I
mean,
think it really depends on the day too.
the last game I was there before everything shut down, we're playing. We finished 6th in the league regular season, and we played the 7th place team in playoffs. And their outside went off for 8 aces, like some of the most ridiculous serves that I've ever seen. And
That's
he
ridiculous.
switched zones. Like, we had no film of him from like a different zone, just like a gnarly serve. So it just, there's so many good players out there that you don't necessarily hear of that can go off. And that's like one of the scary parts about, volleyball. I mean, it's good in the sense that there's so many good players, but it's like 8 aces from this player is like unheard of.
Yeah.
So
So